Hi, everyone. It's me, Dr. Jana Roark. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. I had a very long weekend, but I wanted to share with you guys some things about. This is the first thing I'm going to show you. Okay, a couple announcements. And if you're hopping on live, let me know where you're from and what essential oil you're using today. And if you have a question about animals and essential oils, pop it in the chat, and I will be happy to answer some of those tonight. But first, let me tell you what's in this box. It is the unboxing of, let me find the link here. Hold on. I'll find it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. From my friends over at gotoilsupplies.com. Okay. Gotoilsupplies.com is an amazing supplier of bottles and spray bottles and different books and all sorts of different things, labels. They're really, really incredible. And my friends over there, Ryan and Gina Lugo, are just really, really good people. They are super, super awesome. And I'm really sad because they are doing their very last subscription box this month. I've been getting these for several years now, every single month, and sharing them with you guys. So this is the last one. So if you want this subscription box, you have to get it because they're not going to do them anymore. They're kind of streamlining their business a little bit. They're not going away. You'll still be able to get supplies from them. They're super awesome. They just are not going to be doing the subscription boxes after this month. So in the new year, there will be no more subscription boxes, which I'm really sad about. But let's talk about this one because it's awesome. Okay, so it looks like there is a carrying case of some sort. Let's see what it looks like. It's black. It's got a zipper. It's kind of it's not like hard case, but it's pretty hard case. And it is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 roller bottles will fit in here. It's this really nice little case. And I like that it's hard because that way it won't get smushed and you won't break your bottles for glass bottles. And then we've got probably roller bottles. Let's see. You always package it really nice. 12 blue roller bottles with metal inserts. Here, I'll open this up and show you what their inserts look like. And they always package them really, really well so that they don't break. I love these guys. If you want, oh, yes, it's the good kind. It's the spill-proof tops. Yes, I'm so excited about these. They're really beautiful blue, dark blue glass bottles, high quality. And they always send these it's a little key for the bottles. This little purple key. And then they always have like a little micro pipette, boop, boop, in case you want to just drops that way. And a little funnel so that you can put it in the bottle so that you don't smell. It's so nice. Okay. What is this one? This month it is zodiac signs. Ooh, I have some friends that are super into this stuff. I'm a little into it. I mean, I'm a Gemini, in case anybody wants to know. These are really beautiful. Okay. So, they're like roller bottles for like the specific signs. This is so cool. Okay, let's see what the Gemini one is. It's ginger, bergamot, basil, grapefruit, and neroli. Oh my gosh. I love all of those oils. So yummy. And Geminis are versatile, cautious. Versatile, curious, kind, and expressive. That's me, I would say. And they always come with these really beautiful sticker labels that are basically essential oil proof. So they're super, super durable. They're really, really beautiful. It's okay if you get them wet. I don't recommend getting them wet, and they have little tops with the little zodiac symbols. That's kind of cool. And oh my gosh, I got lots of goodies. So they always do freebies as well. They sent me a whole bunch of freebies that I'm not going to be able to share with you because you might not get these ones, but I will share this one. This is like, it says Christmas Forest Friends with like there's like bunny and kitty and a bear and a Christmas tree and a fox. Oh my gosh. It says holiday cheer, little fox and a reindeer. This says Merry Christmas. This is so cute. Okay, there's lots of really good stuff. I love their labels. Their labels are really incredible. You can get these labels individually if you prefer that, but the subscription box comes with everything you need to make the things for that particular kit. So it's really kind of great. All right, so that is, and of course they sent the carrying case too, which is just, I mean, can you really have enough carrying cases? Let's be honest, guys. Okay, so that is got oil supplies. I'm here actually for the normal Q&A time. So let's see if we have any questions in the comments. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Wendy is a Scorpio. Okay. So Wendy, my husband is a Scorpio, and apparently and Geminis are supposed to have like 2% compatibility for like husband and wife. But we get along really well. And I think my friends who are really into like the zodiac stuff, they say it's because I have a lot of Taurus influence, and Taurus, I guess, and Scorpio get along a lot better. Which is super true because I'm pretty grounded for a Gemini. So anyways, let's get talking about some animals. Yeah, we're wild and crazy sometimes, especially when we're young. Okay, Monica says oils for paws that smell like Fritos. So Frito smelling paws is usually an indication of yeast, skin yeast, and or bacteria. And so I would say for sure, if you're not in the membership, Monica, I did a whole webinar on yeast and dogs, and that will be super, super helpful. But what you can do is we have a paw wax recipe that's really good that I've shared a few times. There is, what you can also do is paw soaks. And so what a paw soak is exactly what it sounds like just like a foot soak, just like we would do a foot soak, except you do their paws. And so you have to do it when they're nice and calm. I usually do like a gallon of warm water, a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, and a couple of drops of lavender and frankincense, or you can use Roman chamomile if you prefer that smell. And then just like let them, mix it up really well, and then let them soak for, if you can get a couple of minutes in there, 5 minutes if you can. So they have to be super chill. I mean, don't do it when it's time for zoomies, because that's just not going to go well for anyone. But you can actually do paw soaks to actually get rid of the yeast in their paws. So, and then dry them off really, really well after you do the paw soak. Liz says, do dogs get colds? And if so, what can you use for sneezing? So colds are just viruses, and dogs do get viruses that affect the upper respiratory tract. Not colds in the same sense that we get colds, but there is canine influenza that dogs get, and other types of upper respiratory viruses that they can get, which can cause sneezing. And so, but if they're sneezing a lot, I would definitely recommend you go see your vet, because there's other things that can cause it besides the virus, like having, especially if you have like foxtails where you like to go for walks. Sometimes they can get a little foxtail in there and they start sneezing a whole bunch, and it's because you actually have to physically remove the foxtail. So if it's a lot, then I would definitely recommend you go see your vet about that. And then there's also like different for older dogs, especially, they can get tumors of the sinuses and things like that. So that's something you definitely want to check out if it's something you're concerned about. But as far as like oils that help the upper respiratory tract, and for sneezing in particular, cardamom is one of my favorites. The respiratory blend is amazing. You can diffuse it. There's also a blend called Air X that I really, really like for all species. Really, really like it. We have some bird people that really like it. I like it for chickens and dogs and cats, and especially this time of year. It's just a really, really good kind of versatile blend. But as far as single oils go, I really like cardamom. A lot of dogs don't really like eucalyptus. A lot of people are like eucalyptus, and sometimes they go eucalyptus crazy. I'm really careful with eucalyptus around dogs, even though it's safe in small amounts. People think it's a lot safer than it is, just like tea tree, and it can just be overwhelming to them sometimes. So Candy says, can Correct X be used on cats? And the answer is no. You know, disappointing. But it has tea tree in it, and quite a bit of tea tree in it. Tea tree oil is quite toxic to cats and dogs, even in pretty small amounts. I've had some dogs, super sensitive dogs, especially like border collies and things like that, will actually get like head tremors and tea tree toxicity just from the Correctex, using that topically once or twice a day. So I recommend making your own salve, and you can do that with beeswax and coconut oil, and then oils that are really good for cuts, which are like helichrysum, frankincense, myrrh. You can use some aloe, even aloe gel or something like that as well if you want to. And I have a really good salve recipe, my all natural healing salve. If you're in the membership group, you can get access to that. Or if you have my book, it's in there as well. So, yeah, Wendy says, what about allergies? Okay, so allergies are super, super complex, as you know. And it's not like, oh, put a drop of lavender on it and all your allergy problems will go away. That's just not realistic, Wendy. And so there's not much lavender could help, Roman chamomile could help. But what I would really recommend, I have a really, really good detailed allergy webinar / workshop in my membership. And so if you become an EOVET member, it's only $27 for a month, or you can do $270 for the year and get like 2 months free if you do it that way. But that webinar in and of itself is worth like the whole year. It's really, really good. And it'll give you everything that you need, including like addressing leaky gut and looking at the diet and nutrition, which is a really important component. And then, of course, the different oils that you can use for helping with that, both internally and topically, because usually there's a topical component is really helpful for those guys. And then once everything's all good, and you can do the paw soak too that we talked about at the beginning. But once all that's taken care of, then for hair regrowth, just to get the hair to regrow, I really like lavender and rosemary together. And sometimes I'll add in cypress to that. Cedarwood is also really good. But usually I'll just do rosemary, lavender, and cypress. So awesome. Carrie says 17-year-old cat sneezing, nothing in its nose, allergies. Possibly, especially with a 17-year-old cat, they do get tumors in their sinuses too. So it might be worth going to see a vet about if it's ongoing. But for sure, this time of year, cats are particularly sensitive to like colds and things like that. And so I would say for sure diffuse some cardamom. Really, really good for cats, and one of my favorites. So, oh, this is a really good question. Okay, so Trinette, really good question. Is the Bubble Diffuser safe to use around pets since it's not diluted in water like the others? So the Bubble is really cool. I have one over here, but I'm not going to get up and grab it. But it's basically like a little teeny tiny diffuser that you screw the oil, you screw it into, and then it's motion activated. So when you walk by or when somebody like passes their hand across it, it'll do like a little spurt of essential oil. So it's not a true diffuser in the sense of that because it's motion activated. And so I would say that it only lets out a little bit of oil at a time. And it's not like it's constantly going throughout the day. Like some diffusers, you turn them on and they're just like, they're diffusing constantly and like they don't stop. This one it's very intermittent because it's just motion activated. So as long as it's in an area that's not a super high traffic area, or your kids will play with it and just like set it off all the time. So like having one, okay, if you have a bathroom, setting it on the back of your toilet is like the best thing in the whole world. So I have one in both of my bathrooms for that. And one of my kitty litters is also in one of the bathrooms. And so she does get exposed to it when she goes in there, but it doesn't get set off when she walks by because it's too high up. And she also has another litter box with no diffuser. so she can go to that one if she wants. So something like that, as long as it's just you're careful about what you're putting in there, I think that's really the best thing. And then making sure it's not in like a super high traffic area, like a hallway that, you know, you're walking by it 50 million times a day. But yeah, because it's not constant, I say it is pretty safe to use around pets for sure. Do 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 do. Beth says even getting a month of the membership is so worth it. So much information, absolutely. And I recommend you get more than a month, so that I can pay my bills. But no, it is really really good, and you have access to all the information once you get in. It's not like some of it is blocked and some of it you can't get because because you're brand new, you only get like one webinar or something like that. You have access to 12 months worth of webinars and 4 years worth of content and information. It is like an encyclopedia right there on your phone or computer, of information for essential oils and animals and protocols that I have and stuff like that. So yeah, not in a traffic area, then you're probably good, Trinette. And I hope I'm saying your name right. That is totally okay. Just make sure you're not using like tea tree or an oil that's really high in tea tree. There's lots of other oils that you can use. I really like Holiday Peace right now. Super good. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Let's see. Vicky has a question. I think I have an answer for this one. So she says her English is not really good, but I wanted to know which booklet you recommend for on your site for the different oils used with horses. And are you planning to do a live on this subject soon? So your English is very good, Vicky, but I would say I do a horse challenge every year in the summertime and that is probably when I talk about it the most. But you can get access to that over in the Learning Center. So it's not a booklet per se, but there are several courses in there over at essentialoilvet.com/learning. That's the Learning Center. And you can purchase like the top 10 oils for horses. I think that's like $10. Or you can get a bundle, like the horse bundle with all the different horse classes that I've done. And then you can also get access to the horse challenge there. It's just not live. So it's a class as opposed to like a live challenge. So I would say go there, search for the horses in there. You're going to have tons of information about horses and essential oils over there right now. And plus, of course, the membership group also has access to all of that stuff too. So I think, yeah, okay, you're welcome, dear. Okay, so that is all the time we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. Definitely get your respiratory support oils they're going to benefit you as well as your animals this time of year. And speaking of, we are doing a workshop in the membership. So if you are an EOVET member, you get free access to this on Friday, this coming Friday at 5 p.m. Central. If you want to hop on live, I love it when you guys hop on live so I can see your animals. But we're going to be talking about winter wellness. So a lot of the respiratory stuff, as well as other things that you're going to encounter, like dogs going out in the snow and how to protect their paws and all that kind of stuff here on Friday. And we're also going to throw in some nutrition as well. So winter wellness, essential oils for winter wellness and nutrition. We're going to be talking about that on Friday at 5 p.m. in the membership. If you want the Zoom link for that, you do need to be a member. If you are a member already, you'll get that email tomorrow with that Zoom link. And then if you're not a member yet, then you need to join and then you'll get access to that as well. And then I'll see you on Friday. All right. And then again, to join, it's essentialoilvet.com/members. So that's how you get a hold of everything. You guys have an awesome week. I love you. Great questions tonight. And I will hopefully see you on Friday. Bye.